Hey guys, welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys. Well, as I said earlier, I went out yesterday, celebrated my weekend with some family out on the boat, and I fell asleep like an idiot without any sunscreen. So my face feels so tight right now, and I just have to deal with this. In the meantime, guys, we're back to talk about Leah McSweeney in this Real Housewives of New York reboot because she's assuming that she's not coming back. She's actually opening up about all of this, and I'm curious to see what she has to say and why she thinks that she wouldn't be coming back. So before we jump in, we already know there's going to be two Real Housewives of New York reboots, one on Bravo, one on Peacock. One is kind of a new, fresher version of what we've already grown to love and know, except for last season, which we didn't love it at all. And then the other one is sort of this Real Housewives of New York legacy, where it's supposedly going to feature all of the former OGs, or at least some of the former OGs, for the people who are invested in their storylines. Now, again, before we jump in, don't forget to smash that like button, get subscribed, hit that notification bell, and with that, let's do the damn thing.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like, according to Page 6, Leah McSweeney is assuming that she will not get her apple back as Bravo prepares to reboot The Real Housewives of New York City. The housewife, who starred on the show for only 2 seasons from 2020 to 2021, said in a new interview that she's preparing for the worst, but hoping for the best when it comes to being asked back to the reality show. She said, "I think I'm not coming back." And that's what she declared on Thursday's episode of We Should Talk, the podcast with Gibson Johns. It's just the better way to think about it. I mean, look, I have to see if they offer me to go back. I have to wait to see who's in it and which show it is and whatever. I can't think of what if, which is a great way to be, because if you change your mindset and you're like, you know what, I'm hoping for the positive, but I'm preparing for the worst, you're not as disappointed. But if you go in kind of like, no offense, and this is my girl, I love Dorinda Medley. Dorinda Medley was so blindsided by the fact that she was taken off of Real Housewives of New York. She even said that. She's like, I thought I was a shoo-in to come back the next season. And then boom, she gets a phone call. Not only did they not ask her back as a friend of, they just literally said, no, we want you to take some time off. And that time off became, well, now we're going on 2 years. And who knows if Dorinda Medley's even going to be a part of the reboot, which would be a major mistake on their part if they didn't make her a part of the reboot, especially after using her for Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip for Bluestone Manor, which I'm sure she got paid for, but you get what I'm saying. Give her her spot back. Give her her apple. She said, I mean, I think that if they come back with the show and I get an offer, I would love to participate pretty much. Bravo announced in March that it's rebooting, well, and likely completely recasting RHONY, as well as creating a second show that will feature fan favorite ex-housewives, and the network has not shared any casting decisions. We know that they are getting optimistic and excited. They said that casting is starting to shape up, but we don't have any information except for the fact that they are planning to go into production this fall. So it's being put off quite some time, really. I would be like bummed just because my second season was just not fun. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe the show's not supposed to be fun. I don't know. The Married to Mob founder instantly became a fan favorite during her first season, but the beloved Bravo show declined drastically in ratings the next year due to the pandemic and fan complaints about the cast not meshing well. She also had a lot of people turn on her second season. Everyone loved her the first season when she's like, shots fired, and swinging from the curtains. And she wasn't on her sobriety journey. She was drinking and, throwing tiki torches and jumping in the pool naked and just kind of a wild card. And Ramona hated her. You could tell it was very obvious. And she didn't care if Ramona hated her or not. And then the second season she came in and she was sober Leah, who was trying to convert her faith. She was in that process. She was just showing us a different side of her, but not as wild, obviously, because she is on the sobriety journey and she was on a religious journey as well. So I think fans just reacted to her a little bit different because she showed us one version of herself, which people change all the time and they're allowed to grow. But then the second season, we got a different side of her. And I think that fans didn't necessarily love that different side of her. I want to have fun on my last season, but yeah, I just think I'm not coming back. That's what she said. The Chaos Theory author previously told Page 6 that regardless if she gets the call to return or not, she'll always view her time on RHONY as a positive one. No matter if I go back or not, I'm always going to look back at this experience as a positive one and just not go talk shit about Bravo. She also said a plethora of other stars from Real Housewives of New York, the past, who have been given their two, since. Bethany Frankel dubbed it effing boring, while Jill Zarin teased the new series needs her. Carol Radswell expressed her disinterest in joining, and Kelly Ben-Simone told us that she'd be open to the idea in hopes that Alex McCord also joins her, which we've heard this, and everybody keeps asking for Alex McCord. Stop trying to make fetch happen. Alex McCord is not going to happen. And let me tell you why. She's in Australia. She has her life. She's happy. I think she's a professor now or something. She's teaching. She's good. Her kids are like, if Gia was that little then and now she's hosting, you're a bartender on Watch What Happens Live, Alex McCord's kids are like right up there with Gia, okay? They've been around. That's, not like a negative thing. They're grown up. She has a whole life. She's not coming back for a couple $100,000. And I doubt that they would even offer Alex McCord a couple $100,000 for a totally new Real Housewives of New York concept that they don't have proof of yet on a different network. Oh, well, on a streaming service, on Peacock. You guys get what I mean. They're not going to pay her a lot of money to leave her life in Australia to move it to New York. And then she has to pay for a rental home, which technically could be a write-off, but is it? We don't know. It's a lot of uprooting your life for something that we don't even know if it's going to be successful. And then what if it is successful? Does she go back and forth from Australia? There's so many questions, and that's why she's not coming back. But to be fair, nobody wants Kelly Ben-Simone on Real Housewives of New York Legacy either. Bring back Jill Zarin, bring back Dorinda. Bethany Frankel's out. Carol Radswell also out. But we can bring back Luann de Lesseps, Sonia Morgan. If you guys want Ramona, if you don't. But at this point, I think that we're just more excited to see a new version of Real Housewives of New York, period. Not the legacy, but a new version that's diverse, maybe a little bit younger, fresher, I don't know. But they have the money, the opulent lifestyle. They come from different parts of New York. I want to see that, not just a bunch of women from the Upper East Side that know each other and run in the same social circles. And, I think they need to know each other to some capacity, but I don't think that it has to be that close. With that, guys, I'm so curious what your thoughts are. Go ahead, comment below, do the YouTube-y stuff, smash the like button, hit that notification bell, and also we'll see you tomorrow. I think we're moving Hot Messy Topics to tomorrow instead of Tuesday because I didn't realize I have to go pick up my aunt from the airport and take her, out of Palm Beach County. So there's a lot happening, but we'll keep you posted. Check out the community tab. Love you guys. Bye.